Alright everybody, MTG Metalhead from MTG Archives doing another playtest video here. We're going to go ahead and play an traditional Explorer event on here. And we're going to do it with Bant Lotus Field Control here in Explorer / what I always like to call Pioneer Light here. But anyway, we're going to do it with the same deck we did last time. No changes have been made. Like the deck, solid list. We're just going to get in there and try to see if we can 5-0 again. Alright, going against a rabid narwhal. Well, hopefully they're not too rabid on us. Let's try this and see what happens here. Let's we need some lands. But I think we'll keep it. They're down to 5. Down to 4. It's rough. I like their sleeves. It's pretty sweet. Mono Green Devotion. Okay. Ah, they are playing that one. That's pretty cool. I actually like them playing that. I've actually talked about with one of my friends wondering whether or not that should see play in Mono Green Devotion or not. Okay. Pull this one. They'll get in there. Another one we're going to do there. Unfortunately, we're just going to have to take some beats for a while. Oh, that's a lot of beats. It's a lot of beats. Again, nothing we can do, just take our lumps. Sure. Okay, here we're gonna deluge. Up the beanstalk, and I think this. Play land. And go ahead and Dream Scar. Sure, they have a Karn.
I have faced worse than the light. You
Probably
will
a land.
not threaten this world.
The artifact without guess, yeah, that makes sense. Okay, they could get a pithing needle if they want. What I want to do here. Yeah, I think we'll still get the Teferi in play.
I know my responsibility.
I think we will go -3 Tucket, because they can activate their main land and kill it. But if they spend their turn doing that, we're fine with that.
Not so fast.
Then I think we'll play this land untapped and say go. Because the plus doesn't do a whole lot, it just gives them a chance to untap with the Karn, and then they can do it for like a Pithing Needle which shuts down our Teferi, so I'd rather just get the minus value out of it. Sure, Cavalier. No. Full plus here.
We need to move quickly.
Do we want to do anything? 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we will. Don't think we're going to get any value out of this land anymore. Gonna put a stop on their upkeep. Untap. Untap. On our opponent's turn, we're gonna discontinuity. Draw a card, skip their turn. I can see. Okay. With the fair that was rough on them, they did mulligan down quite a bit. Rough on them there. Okay, so against them we'll take out 2 Beanstalks, 2 Memory Deluge, Doomscar, Emperor. I think we'll keep in Doomscar. I think that's what we do now. No, we don't want the Dream Traveler. We'd rather have another Doomscar. Dream Traveler's not good in this matchup. Alright, I think that is our plan right now, guys. Absolutely keep. We'll go Castle of Ventress next, followed by Strict Proctor.
Not to brag.
Actually,
but my
no.
friends kind of I love to make it. Let's get moving.
So they have 4 mana now. I think I would rather play Plains Strict Proctor. Yeah.
One drop ripples and grows.
Oof. Oof, that was a miss. That was the worst miss I think I have ever seen.
Time to clam up.
Here's enter. Okay, so with that old growth troll, if it resolves, we'll draw them a card. So I think what we'll do here is we'll go ahead and just kill the Q right now. That way they don't get a chance to draw the card regardless.
Sure belly flopped.
You can draw that card, but I mean. I'm not gonna like my turn very much. It's a reach. Of course it does. Why wouldn't that card have reach? Okay, take him back to the Stone Age. They just concede. Okay. Yeah, our deck has a pretty decent matchup against mono green in general, but especially when they draw poorly. I mean, that was just pretty awful for our opponent there. Going to match 2 here. Yeah, this one's fine. Especially being able to draw against Mono Green Devotion. Blue. I need a Lotus Field pretty bad though. Not Mono Green Devotion. Well, let's see what we got. They're gonna kill it, I'm assuming. But it keeps threats off the board if they do. Nope. Okay. I think here we'll play Thespian Stage. Just play defensively. Against whatever we're facing here. No attacks just in return. Don't know what our opponent's trying to do here. So we will... That was a good draw if I had another white source. Okay, you got me. I didn't expect the Tyrannosaurus Rex there. That's probably pretty good. Not as good. Do it like that. We keep here mostly because we do have double wrath, which is really good in that. We just need lands. That was a good draw. That's a really good draw, actually. We need some more lands coming, though. Really could use a Lotus Field more specifically. What are you gonna do, opponent? First board wipe done. Now if we draw a land next turn, oof, we'll be in business. We get Teferi online. Start blessing. Sure, Rishkar. Fortunately, that is not what happened.
I know what must be done. Hurry!
I literally put a stop. Okay. What are you doing, opponent? Sure, you got it.
Plan B. As soon as I think of one. Let's skip to the good part.
Oh, double wrath them now. Okay. I apparently can only ever draw discontinuities right now.
Keep up the pace.
Okay. Sure, you can have that one for free.
I've learned much during my travels. Let your blade do the talking.
You know what? I'm not done.
Keep watch for intruders.
Okay. We literally have all 4 of our discontinuities now.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Hold that thought.
Okay, I concede. Okay, let's go to game 3. Okay. Fine hand. Red green mana dork. That was a very good draw, but I think we're gonna go blue mana of Beanstalk. Next turn we go straight Bant Lotus Field, then Teferi Uptick. Yeah, this one's... We're doing pretty good. Yeah, that's fine. Sure, we're gonna carry.
I'm known for my excellent timing. Keep up the pace. Let's skip to the good part. We need to move quickly. Let's skip to the good part.
Let's kill a froggy here. Well, it's a bit unfortunate. Kind of can't keep that one. Not really the greatest hand I've ever seen, but I think we got to keep that one. Yeah, one bad thing about this deck is sometimes you will get those fail rate draws where like you get like multiple Lotus Fields and nothing else, but it doesn't happen often enough that it should really hinder the deck. But when it does happen, it does suck. Foretell next turn the Doomscar. Queen's Tower, Esper Legends, or Esper Greasefang possibly. Could also just be Esper Control. Seems like Esper Control. Well, that was a good draw. Seems like Esper Control for sure. Okay, we've officially ramped. Nothing really to do here, just pass our turn. We gotta wait for them to do something here. Our hand is not developed poorly, though. I mean, our hand's fine. We got plenty of interaction points for whatever they're doing. If they're regular control, though, it might be a little bit harder. I don't want to feed into their counter spells for no apparent reason, so we're just gonna... Actually... Yeah, we'll play that land. No reason not to. Again, no reason to play into their counter magic. Foretelling a card. So I could try to do this and then they just counterspell back. So again, no real reason to do anything, but I don't want to do it later because now they'll have a choice if they tap out and counterspell this. Okay, they did do that. So now we're gonna hope to draw something really good this turn. Well, I mean, not exactly. Well, phooey. Fortunately, I don't think we have a real way to capitalize on this. I was hoping to draw like a Teferi or something. Drawing the wrong half of the deck, as it were. Just gotta wait for them to make a move. Okay, some more. Okay, nothing really to do here right now. This is kind of boring until some of us start trying to do things and the fireworks go off. Hopefully Up the Beanstalk helps us in that regard, though. So here I think I'm gonna discount Annuity, draw a card. They're gonna probably fight back to let this resolve because that's one of their win cons, and then make them Fateful Absence. Oh, that's a dead draw. Come on, you gonna counterspell back? They can't have many counters, that's probably why they're thinking about this. They are going to counter back, sure.
You'll never see me coming.
So here we're going to go ahead and kill it now.
Mission's compromised.
They're going to get a guy.
Time to go. There's no secret I can't unlock.
Oh no, that's not the guy. Either draw or discard. My turn. Not exactly what we were hoping for. Go 3, 1, 3. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So this may seem kind of innocuous and silly, but we want to do this for 4. So it's a total of 5 mana. So 3, 4, 5. Because we want to draw a card. 4. I'll submit the Doomscar. We do that because, yep, exactly. That's exactly why we did that. Now we play the Teferi. We get a draw card. We get to resolve the Teferi. plus
I'm
it.
known for my excellence. Let's skip to the good part.
Perfect. Play Castle Ventress. In turn, untap both our lands. Now we're in a decent position. We resolved our Planeswalker against them. We got to get rid of a dead card to cantrip, which was pretty good. It's one of the things you have to think about with March is sometimes March can just be a cantrip. If you have a permanent you can remove, especially in these kind of matchups, and you can get any kind of value off of it whatsoever, it's not bad to go ahead and get that in play.
If the powerful won't help, I'll do it myself.
Sure.
It's like your defenses aren't even there.
We'll resolve that. We will go ahead and scry.
No time for a break.
Okay. Do this first. I mean, we're just trading one for one here, but I mean, we're not going to do much with that Doom Scar right now anyway. Now we can go 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. They'll have the one to pay for the counterspell for it, if that's the card that they have underneath that. But then we get to untap and have Discontinuity up as well, which is not bad, and we'll get to draw a card off the Dream Trawler. Yeah, I think that's fine. So we get to draw a card off of it, they counterspell it, they're down a card, and we're not. Okay. Now we get to untap both our Lotus Fields. Now they could have a Wrath, which is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, there's no better spot to do that on, so. Now we Discontinuity. If they have a counterspell back, that's fine. Sure. Sure. But now they're put in this position where they basically have nothing.
Now this is a juicy secret.
Okay, let's go ahead and plus here.
We need to move quickly.
Green. So I'm not actually going to play the third one, and the main reason why is because I don't want to get into a position where they can... I don't want to get into a position where we can actually deck ourselves, basically. And trust me, I have played this enough to know that you really can get into that position. So I would rather just stay status quo here.
I know something you don't know.
Sure.
If you show remorse,
It's probably going to tuck my Teferi. Sure.
not so fast.
So we will go... Scry 2. That's just funny. Cycle. Then go to our turn. Play the fairy. He's probably going to counterspell it. Didn't.
I'm known for my excellent
we will do the same thing to his.
I'm not ready for you quite yet.
Then we will play a Lotus Field. And that's it.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Sure.
Sorry I'm late.
Would you like to touch this one? Sure.
Hurry.
He's not going to like this war. Okay, sure. Well, now you're out of stuff, though. So we will do this.
Keep up the pace.
And we're just trying to get into a position where... I want that. I want that. And I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and I'll do it on their upkeep. I'll kill him. Okay, so there's that. Then we'll play this. Do we do that now? 3, 6, 7. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get that. And we'll get March. So I have 3 left and doing that. So yeah, I think that's fine.
How long do you want to wait for a rematch?
Sorry if you hear my dogs going crazy out there. Okay. Yep, you got a
I got
neuter.
someone on the inside who can help.
No, a disc on. They're going to try to find a counterspell. They have to get exactly Goodman's veto. Okay, now. So, how many cards do we have left in our deck? We have 19, right? So, what I actually want to do is I want to get rid of the beanstalks and everything in play here. So, what I'm going to actually do is, believe it or not, I'm not using the Teferi. We honestly don't need it and we'd rather have the cards. So, we're actually going to just play Ondu Inversion.
Really?
Then we're going to play Teferi.
Wasn't it?
We're going to plus him.
I won't hide from the world. Let's skip to the good part.
We're going to play a Hall of the Storm Giants. We're going to untap 2 Lotus Field. We have to discard a card. We'll discard this land. Okay. Now we have 16 cards left in the library. We're not going to worry about decking ourselves anymore because we got rid of the Beanstalks. Liliana is probably fine.
I do hope you make this battle exciting for me.
Sure.
Rise!
I actually really don't want to draw any more cards. That's the thing. There's not really a reason to. And they could have Fatal Push, but they cannot do both. So what we're going to actually do... Let's see, do we have everything we want here? We do not. We can put the Liliana to 1. No, we can kill the Liliana. Yeah, we can kill the Liliana. So we'll go March for 0. Plus here.
We need to move quickly.
Activate Hall. Next. All attack, kill Lily. So now they have no Walker. We play Castle Ardenvale. Put Strict Proctor into play. Cycle, sure. We'll end our turn. Discard, or not discard, but untap. Now onus is on you, bro. I have 14 cards left. I have 2 Teferis in my hand, so I'm not going to deck myself. If you want to Void Rend, that's fine. Think we gotcha. During the battlefield, you just redamage the target, you gain 3 life. Whenever an opponent attacks a planeswalker or one of more creatures. So he can shoot my Walker for 3 if he wants. Sure. Sure. Okay, so he got rid of Proctor. So we'll make a guy. Okay, no reason to really do anything yet. No. Actually, yeah, because I'm not really worried about what they could have. Because if they kill it, we have multiple other ways to do things. We don't really need either of these, but they seem scared of this, so we'll put that on top. My turn. Plus.
Let's skip to the good part.
We'll play a Thespian stage. We will activate Hull. Next. All attack. Play a Strict Proctor. In turn. Untap. We're going to copy our Hall at end of turn.
No time for a break.
Got our opponent to 1 life. Breeding pool. Again, sorry if you hear the commotion outside. Dog goes and such. Okay, there we go. Now they can see. Okay, some sort of Esper Control deck. We're just going to treat this like normal Esper Control. I'm not exactly sure what all they could have, but Kaito is kind of annoying, so having an answer to Kaito is kind of fun. Then again, we also have these, so I don't know what other black cards I could have. But that just answers Kaito in general, then we don't have 2 dead cards in our deck. Definitely don't want the Doom Scars. Farewells are okay at answering our own stuff. We don't want as many up the beanstalks. We want some number, but we don't need a million of them. They don't have a lot of answers to Dream Trawler, and they're going to trim on most of them anyway. So that's going to be something we want to keep inside. The March of the World of Light's really not that good against them, to be honest. Though I'm not sure if they're going to bring in any kind of like sideboard hate that might make it more annoying. We'll see post-board, I suppose. Go down to 1. Don't want to cut anything else, change anything else. I think for right now this is okay. I mean, we might bring in the Divine Smites if we think they might have like Liliana the Veil or something along those lines, but we'll have to wait and see. Otherwise, we don't want to shut down our Teferi, and Kaito is the only one we know of that we want to shut down with a Pithing Needle. To do a Void Rinse to answer it, but, you know, oh well. I mean, I'm not going to mulligan it because I have an answer to a Walker, but at the same time, there's just really not that much his hand. Oh, sure, you want to Thoughtseize? Go ahead. I'm not going to miss my land drops, I'll tell you that much. Mm-hmm. Kaito?
No secret is safe. Our eyes are everywhere. Now, what do we have here?
Cycle. And, well, not exactly where we want it to be. It's not looking great, but I also don't think there's much we can do about it. They landed to Fairy next turn, that'll be bad. Plus Kaito.
I know something you don't know.
Ooh, ouchies. So they did not have anything there. Ugh, that's rough. Okay. Do they have the second counterspell? Probably. Well, we gotta fight our way through them. Our hand was also really bad. Probably shouldn't have kept, but eh.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
That changes things quite a bit. Sure.
Thanks. I'll be taking
I think we're
that
going to go ahead
now.
and concede here. They're getting too much card advantage on us, and we're not drawing anything. There's just no point in playing that kind of game. I actually do think I want the Divine Smites over the Needle. They just have too many ways to answer it. And I'd rather have the cards in my hand. Alright, let's try again. I shouldn't have kept that hand. Usually lands against the control deck isn't that terrible. Well, that one is very terrible. That one's not great, but I don't think we can afford to go down any lower. That was kind of good. I don't think they have a 2-drop we're that entirely scared of, but we'll pay the 2 life just in case. We really don't want to get thought sneezed here. Let's say no to that. We'll try. If they want to counter it, that's fine. They did not counter it. We'll take that and land, I think. Definitely not going to try to play it, though. Just going to end the turn. Emperor. Sure.
If you show remorse, I'll
Sure.
show restraint. We need to move quickly.
Oof. We gotta try. It does go through.
I know
So I
my
think here we got to 100% minus on that.
Not so fast.
Can't let them keep that. They're gonna play another one. Make it thought distortion house.
The system can't fix everything. I got someone on the inside who can help.
No, plus first.
No time for a break.
Not exactly what we were looking for. Oh, can't. That's right, so it said on the upkeep. Okay.
Mission's compromised. Time to go.
Okay. I'm gonna try to attack down my walker.
Now what?
Second attack.
I could sneak right by, but now this is a juicy secret.
So that's really annoying.
Right on schedule. Let's skip to the good part.
Blue. I probably should have done white. No, not that. I want that. Let's get rid of this Kaito.
No big deal. I'll try again later.
So they can play this walker, but then they can, if they minus, it's not going to be that great for them.
This isn't a fight.
This may be a plus war, honestly. Okay, I figured he's going to minus. Okay. And he's probably going to keep his dudes back. That's what he's thinking about or thinking about, I assume. He is attacking. Risky. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 4, 6. I think we have to. They did not have the counterspell for it. Cool. Now, this is going to be very hard for them to remove. They can plus the Teferi, that part's easy. Sure.
Hold that thought.
You can try to Void Rend to tap it on my turn. Alright, buddy, what you got? Hardcast Shark Typhoon? Sure. I think we go to combat. Next. All attack into Teferi. Then we go up the Beanstalk. Now we can play the Teferi. It plays into their counter spell, but I think we're okay with that. Mostly because it will... I mean, we gotta play our stuff and it's gonna draw us a card off the Beanstalk. I mean, obvious counter spell's obvious, but... Sure. Sure. We'll play the castle and enter. Sure. So we both have draw engines online. They do have a Shark Typhoon, which is scary, but we can get to answers. Sure. Just to do that, sure. Sacrifice the Ultra Fairy.
I know what must be done.
That won't end well for you if you do. You can do that. That's a legal play. Sure. If I attack into it, I get to kill their board. Is it worth it? They have a Teferi, I have a Dream Child. Yeah. I mean, sure. We have one turn to draw something good, and then after that we'll proceed. We have to draw our dual land that destroys all permanents. It's pretty much our only way out of this.
Hurry!
Sure. That's our only out. We have to draw our undo inversion and hope to God it resolves. We have what? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can still do both. Okay, sure. Now they have 3, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 3, 4, 3. We need to scribe what we need to do. We don't want either of these cards. We will play this because it technically saves us 1 life. So we have 1
Need to
shot.
move quickly.
Yeah, it's our only live out is Ondu Inversion, and hope to God they ran out of counter magic. That was not Ondu Inversion. They have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 damage they can get across right now. I think we still play it and just pass. Again, we're in the same boat we've been in these last couple turns. If they have a counter spell, we're dead, but we have to get to Ondu Inversion. That's our only way out. Not Ondu Inversion. We are the Deads. Good game. Very good game. Alright guys, let's jump into the 4th round. Alright. Let's see what we got going on here. This is a pretty decent hand. Get play Beseiju in turn 2 and up the beanstalk into whatever we're going to be doing. Okay, we're going against humans. Okay. If they play Thalia here, it's a little annoying. It's not Thalia, that's a good thing. So I think here, as much as we would rather get another up the beanstalk in play, I think we gotta go ahead and take the chance to just see, what does this do? This training. So basically it's gonna be a 2 power regardless. So let's go ahead and kill this while we can. Get it out of the way, pass the turn. Volt, okay. They're gonna play the pump humans guy. Okay. Gonna get in for 6. Okay, we 100% have to Emperor here. The question is, do we go ahead and do it now? We have white, white. We don't have blue, blue. If they want to send 1 to our guy, that's fine. Yeah, I think we do it now. Yes, it gives us less out of it, but then we can 100% get out of it what we want. So I think we'd rather just go and do it because the life gain's important. Getting the body's important. They can kill the Wandering Emperor, that's fine. But just being able to have a position where I'm not just immediately dead is pretty good. We're just completely ignoring. Okay, well, They either have the pro white card or they don't. If they have the pro white card, I think we're just dead regardless. So I think we play this first. We play Spar's Headquarters tapped. Play... Oh, we have to play land. Play a Strict Proctor. Make a guy. Block 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess I'm still dead, aren't I? Well, I guess they have to see it to do it, but yeah, we're dead regardless. Really. Oh, well. They make it. Okay, so they got that. I can block a 3 and a 3 and still take 5 and still be very, very dead. Yeah, we're dead. Okay, fair enough. We were dead anyway, because even if we fare well the next turn, they still have the guy. Alright, so we got to bring in our stuff. Our only things we can really bring in against them. Realistically, we take out 2 of these, of course, 1 of these, and just play it like that. You know, humans can be rough if they have too aggressive of a start. And they did. And we just had no wraths, only 1 removal spell, so. Huh. This hand does not do it. To be fair, I don't think this hand does it either, but I think that we're gonna have to keep it and try to make it work. Yeah, looks like we're going X2. That is unfortunate for us. I'd rather play this because I want the option to just march their creature at end of turn. Oh, they're just gonna do that. So, trigger on the stack. I guess I can't do anything. Okay. I always think of these like enchantments and forget they're a different card type entirely. Sure. I mean, sure. I'll just go to my turn. I think I'll just go ahead and do this for 2. Play this as a tap land. Say go. Yep, we're gonna transform that, unfortunately. Not really much I can do about that. This still is. I think we'll just pass right there. I'd rather hold up the Emperor. Sure. Sure. Emperor. Make a blocker.
Finally, I'm home. May your blade strike true.
Sure.
Back to wandering.
Okay, so now what? We can play the Teferi, tuck that, get back to Wandering Emperor, make another blocker. They can sack that to give it hexproof if they really want. Yeah.
This isn't a fight. Time is much more malleable than people think.
Let your blade do the talking.
Make the choice a little harder for them. They just have another ossification. Sure. Now they can take out both our walkers. Sure. They saved us 8 life. I can't be mad
I'll have a
about
better
that.
plan
Still
next
have
time.
much to do.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this costs 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go ahead and sure. Sure. I'm gonna block here, block here. That gives us another draw step at the very least, but it doesn't really do much, honestly. It just time walks them. Four, 5, 6, 7. So I can do this. Now they're going to be left with a 4/4. And we know they're top decking ossification, which does absolutely nothing. I don't think this guy will do that. No invasion of God will come for you. Sure. I think we just take it.
Anyone who harms my people must contend with me. This is what you get for
We
hurting
do
my
not have any green mana. No reason to do that. So we have no
Remember
flash
your
creatures
training.
in pass. Oh yeah, they do have that. Sure. I forgot that they had the ossification. Sure.
I'll be
It
back.
was literally right in front of me too, and I just stopped. Wasn't thinking about it. Alright, let's go and do this. I will take both of those, thank you. Okay, scoop there. Okay, game 3. Whew! Did not expect to get that one, I'll be really honest with you. But they're on the play on this one, which is rough. So far, we haven't really been able to do the thing this match. I mean, sure. The hand has removal spells and cards we want to sideboard, or play against them for sideboard. Let's play a plain sickle. Sure. Sure. On blue. 1, of the way. Vanguard. This is gonna be a little rough, but control. Lotus Field. Continuity. Sure. Okay, so here we have to farewell and then they have the Meta Vault. So we want do what? All modes. Not that it really matters. Let's just do it. Yippers. Okay. The Teferi's good, but it's unfortunately not good enough. 3, 4, 5, 6. We can do 2 and then have 4. We cannot do both plays, unfortunately. That is rough. So I think I'll play Proctor because it plays around them having ossification. It also opens us up to be able to do a lot more next turn. Okay. So what do we do here? 3, 6. Okay. Now it's going to be kind of hard for them to come back. Even if they have the ossification. Sure. I will activate, discard to fairy.
You know what?
Got there against humans. Okay. Whew. Alright, one more. One more and we can try to 4-1 again. A respectable 4-1. Not as good as the 5-0, but, you know, respectable. Yeah, some of the content coming up here, I do plan on recording what I call a Gauntlet series, where it's essentially going to be whatever decks I end up deciding to be the front runners for regionals, which right now it's Bant Lotus Field, Creativity in second, Mono Green in third, is like the possibilities of what I take. And right now with Bant Lotus Field, I want to run it through a Gauntlet. And granted, again, I know the testing's not 100% accurate, given that the meta on Arena is very different than the Pioneer meta, and of course, there's not all Pioneer available on Arena. But I do have a friend who I can playtest with, who also has access to Bant Lotus Field, and we'll run it through the Gauntlet. Between the two of us, we have access to Mono Green Devotion, Black Red Mid, Black Red Sack, Black Red Transmogrify. We also have regular Creativity, Blue-Red Creativity, both versions of Combo, and the Gear Hulk version, or even the Atraxa version. We also have should have access to Mono Humans, of course, Bant Lotus Field, regular Control. So we can pretty much run the swath of the most popular decks in the metagame. So we could do a Gauntlet where we run them through there, look at the results for it, play a 5-game set per match, and then just like take the data from that as, you know, some percentage of it. And if we do that a few different times, we can get pretty good data on what our matchup percentages are against those. So look forward to that content when we can. Unfortunately, his recording schedule is a little awkward. We'll try to make that work if we can. Mr. War Wizard is a friend of the channel, and we plan on doing more content with him, as well as, of course, Seifer on the History of Modern series. Okay, we'll go first. Well, I decked. I can do the thing, so I think we'll keep it. I think we'll play this on land 1. Has a pathway on blue. Be able to hold up the counter spell if they don't do anything here. All of that is really perfect. Now, the fear is if they are a Lotus Field deck themselves, this can be a bad play, but if they're not, it'll be a good play. We'll see. As hopefully they're not on our build, because otherwise we just helped them. We just helped them. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. We knew the risks. No, you're gonna go for the fairy and get towards. Oh, baby. Get wrecked, son. Unfortunately, this comes to play tapped. We don't like that. We want to play this one. We will just get on in there. Unfortunately, I have no way to really punish them yet. Well, that is not what we were looking for. I want to attack this, not will its pass. Yeah, impulse I don't care about. They look to be on regular blue-white. They're not on the Bant version. Oh, okay. I don't know why it's asking me what I want to do. Like I'm going to remove my own creature. Nope, can't do a thing. Now that looks like a good opportunity. Discontinuity. Sure. Fairy. Yup. In response to the +1, we're gonna pick
I
absence.
know my responsibility.
That way, if they do have a counterspell, like a discount or something like that, then they'll lose their draw. That's what we figured. Yep. That is highly unfortunate. We're just gonna go to the next game. He's got a Teferi. We have no way to deal with it. We're gonna die. Okay. Alright, let's get into it. Playing the mirror in round numero 5. Yeah, I thought long and hard about playing that Proctor on 2, but it was like, if they're regular blue-white control, they could have a counterspell when I played on the next turn, so it was like weighing how dangerous that was. But obviously I have no way of knowing which version they're on in the beginning. We'll keep that. It's got counterspells. Need a Triome here. Not a Triome, but by goodness, we will take it. Once I do a Proctor, because it seems like a dangerous ploy. I was afraid of that. That is unfortunate. That is magic. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna Narset's reversal that. I will take obviously this land. Of course. So 1 mana up, I'll do it and speed of that. Oh, that is unfortunate. I'm gonna fire up this deluge. You can discount if you want, but it's gonna require. Sure. Come on, if I can just top deck a land here. That was not a land, and we still can't do jack shit. This is really terrible. Sure.
I need some kindling. And you look flammable enough.
Sure.
Is it just me, or is it getting a little warm in here?
Get out of here.
I can always do better next time.
Sure. We're gonna draw. Oh, that's a land. It's not the one we wanted. That's bad.
If you show remorse,
Nothing I can do about
keep
that.
up the pace.
Sure, you got a damage on me, buddy. So, I mean, we gotta try. Ouch. We'll concede. Okay, good game. Yeah, I mean, like, it was risky going for it there, but at the same time, like, we didn't have anything going on. It was bad. Our draws did not line up. Alright, 3-2 it is. See what we get out of the prize packs. Okay. Alright, let's talk about it real quick here. Okay, so what have we learned? Basically, the same thing I kind of already thought. What I've noticed in playtesting is the deck does have a hard time against, well, the mirror, obviously, but the mirror is a crapshoot. It's just whoever gets the best luck in those particular circumstances. But also against any kind of tempo strategy, any deck that can apply pressure with counter spells, backup is really hard for us to deal with. So I need to try to find a way to shore that up, or at least find some things that might help a little bit with that. But Otherwise, I really still don't want to change anything. Deck seems solid against most of the meta. Just hard against those particular types of matchups. Yeah, 3-2 is still not great though, but there's not going to be a deck that's just going to always stonewall everything. But I think this has the most powerful strategy of them all. Yeah, I do think this is probably going to be the last time I show events on the channel, just because events don't seem to be a good showcase of the actual meta. There's way too many times where I just ran into random decks that have nothing to do with the metagame, and that's not really what the series is about. It's supposed to be able to show you like what the deck can do against the major parts of the meta. So I think it's better if I just maybe do a ladder play on there from now on. But regardless, 3-2, not the best showing, not exactly excited about it, but you know, we did it. Thank you guys again for watching, and until next time, see ya.